So I was saying about I'm having a doubt about Croatia and Cuba. So this Cuba has this thermal project, made to project, water project, and actually thermal is heat, right? So water power project, and this Cuba has, and this Croatia is actually was seeing in this place, actually this Blackstone place, actually in the Portugal. Portugal comes behind actually, but before in the rivers and somewhat like and Scotland Yard. So I'm just confused about the Croatian mountains. So this 1008 temples has a picture of Croatia, and this side, I think it is the coat of arms of this. It looks like a cow, a Nandi statue, and all of the birds and all of that. But I could see the crow hanging by, but that might be Cuba. But there were 22 mountains and all of that, but Croatia has never been with 22 mountains and all. It might be only China or something like that, but still I need to go to the top and see, because and the road was not so good. So okay, China I have to sign in, but where did we see China? There only like China mobiles and all was there. So in New Delhi. So I don't know how I'm going to get into China, but most of the places I have seen. And so next we have Colombia. Then we have Comoros, we have Republic of Congo, and we have Democratic Republic of Congo, and so we have Costa Rica. So Costa Rica again. So it's one kind of problem. So I must have taken some rest and talked about, but very interested and very entertaining about the countries, and just because it's not like I love traveling through my bike, but like after some times I enter into the orbit of the Jupiter, so that there is no need of a petrol, but my bike runs very beautifully, and I like circling in the orbits. I like flying in the air freely. So one such is Costa Rica, so under the orbit, and so full of blue green algae and the jellyfishes. So and in one fine night evening, I was just along with my brother in the French Mauritius. Was traveling from Seychelles to um, Danish pit, and so there we just went along the Costa Rica, and we had a beautiful temple there. After seeing the temple, when I saw the land, so it was full of some like squids, brownish, maybe more than 2 to 3 acres of glowing squids, and nice Costa Rica. So there's squid cultivation there, and here in the Uti main road. So this Metropolitan, and so this Vembadi Dalam. So there was also uh, um, so like the Vembu, Adi, Talam. So there is a rainbow in the below. So that's a beautiful place. So with the bluish jellyfishes. So and so that also was a lake actually. And so then we have Cote d'Ivory, so the Ivory Coast. So lastly, one of my family friends marriage so was there in the Ivory Coast. And so Ivory Coast belongs to also the 14 of the important properties of British, and it is owned by my grandfather. So and so he usually used to wear this ivory I mean this uh, ivory coated uh, tusk, the small tooth of the lion as a chain. So there'll be two tooths, so it's actually a vein of the ivory. And so it is a pearl, Irish pearl. And so the Ivory Coast. So I have signed Ivory Coast recently, and so make it a note. And it's a very beautiful place. And and it has the same of the Satanic mountains, so nearby Cuba. And also very beautiful. And so I could never forget the lake there, so reminding me of something like Madras, Pondicherry, and the Union Territories. And so like a beautiful, like so they have separated, divided the the ocean into four grades, I mean four parts. And my elephant Pinto has a separate beautiful temple sitting behind the lake, and a beautiful place. And there are a lot of fishing and activities. And so there are a lot of fried fishes available and eatables. And so I'll be certainly there. So don't get worried. So I was planning for shopping there, but things are like just I have finished my organical project, but here they have just opened the moon. So we need to be very cautious and conscious, such that we don't miss every part of it, and we take note of it and learn about the moon, so that it's very helpful. So because you're a doctor, it's like the moon is a pathologist. So and also all of the words of the medical sciences are only meant for space. So if you open the books of all of the medical books, you would just see the picture of space. That's why I'm very much insisting about the present RTI Act that they have put in for the moon. And they are exploring all of the best parts. And they are saying about the different um, uh, kinds of sand and strategies in the moon and all of the things. So next, we are having Croatia. So I have signed in Croatia, but still I wanted to have the papers because like two sides there are Croatia, and I don't know which is Croatia. So that if it is a 1008 temple, then I have signed fully. If it is here behind, then I have signed in only once. So you must know about it. But next we have but also previously I signed in with my parents. So next we have Cuba. So Cuba, it's like what to say, like I've signed in only with Charles. So it is manpower, work, and all of the things. So I need to get into. So Cyprus I have signed. So because I'm getting bored with all of these things these days. So Cyprus, like not bored. I am having a fulfillment with seeing all of these places. So Cyprus is very beautiful, and with the herbarium, and I finished off Cyprus and all of the things, and Mount Trudeau's and all of that. And so. Uh, so I'm very thankful to the people of Cyprus. They are very beautiful, and they were very helpful, and they're very patient. And so then we have Czechoslovakia, so Czech Republic. So I need to be therein. So then we have the D series. So Denmark, Denmark. So I am very happy to announce that in this living world, I have bought Denmark. 20 years before, and it has become a nice, beautiful place now. And so Djibouti, and so I don't know what place is this. So it's a new name, actually. So French Somaliland is a former name, and okay, then we have Dominica, Dominica. So then we have Dominican Republic. Okay, then we'll go to E series. So we have East Timor, and we have Ecuador, and we have Egypt. So like Egypt, I have signed in because we have a lot of parts of Egypt, but it's scattered around. But mainly the Malasamudram and all of the things. I have signed in for Nile. I have signed in for um, Mississippi River. River Nile and Mississippi have been signed, and the capital, Egypt, and the museum and all of the things were good, especially the black body radiation and the effect of the mountains and the Giza pyramids and the lion face. Everything was very, very beautiful, and I've signed Egypt only for these. And so, like, love you, Egypt, and so. Thank you for your beautiful creations along with the Amalfi Coast, and I am very much missing Egypt by now. Despite of the Suez Canal here, like so heart is really a mirror, and it's reflecting all of the beautiful memories of Egypt with me and the civilization. And then we have El Salvador, and we have Kingdom of England. So again, England, River Thames is somewhat in the North Pole, and England is in the South Pole. How could you make it such um, a disaster to England? Just by owned by women, you can't just make a disaster. So please make sure what is there. And so we have Equatoria Guinea, and we have Eritrea and Estonia. So then we have Eswatini and Ethiopia. Actually, Ethiopia, I have been there, I think. So all of the Greek and the Roman, I have completed. And so then we have the F series. We have Fiji and Finland. So I have signed in for Finland through the satellite. So again, I need to take time for the papers. And so France. So people, make sure that you make me speak here. So you must make me alive, and you must have me feeded by some good food, and have me a good sleep, and make some lullabies for me in the road, and produce some nice country cuisines of your um place, and take me to a beautiful place of your country, and make me stand by. So like, and France. So France, entirely you will be always with all of the countries here which I read. You will be always in my heart, always in my thoughts, always nearby, always in front of me selling bananas and all of the things. Like my friends Philip, always sitting inside the room, the mirrored room, and talking on the phone. So then we have G series, we have Gabon, the Gambia, the Georgia, and actually Georgia, like I have been there, I think. So Germany fully I have signed. So Germany also, it doesn't come under the territories or the islands of British, but Germany is specially owned by the Earl of Mountbatten of Germany. My grandfather, he is the only heir of adopting Germany. And after him I will be adopting Germany. uh, so like um, uh, uh, So next we have. So what about Germany is the dead railway station, and so we have volcano beneath the railways, and which make the effect of the railways. And so next we have the effect of air, and so then we have. I had a beautiful flowers there, and a nice time in Germany. And so one such thing is the oil, oil bunks, and the what to say, that oil canals, and this petrol mining regions, and this actually petrol, and this kacha oil, and so actually diesel also was there. It is belongs to something like, I think it's not Korea. It is this there was some other country. So this Vayapamalai to the road, and this Germany place, a Germanical place, was awesome, and I could see traces of Germany in Spain. So one such thing is there, and also Germany towards there. So there are three parts of land of Germany belonging to Germany, and the capital is okay. Just I'll just okay. See the capital of Germany. Actually, it is Dunkirk or something like that. The name will come. Um, so I'm going to be the next heir of Germany, but still I'm having controversies with Germany, and so okay. Just listen to the anthem of Germany. Yeah, capital is Berlin. So it's a black coat of arms. And Nebra sky disc and it's very beautiful. And actually, the sky disc is printed on my front of my house. And So once I was seeing about the this picture and just saw my house and so and so Martin Luther King and so Adolf Hitler and so the East and West Germany and all of things. So So on this special occasion, my sister is studying 10th standard and reminding of my German times, and so and the Rhine Valley and all of the things. I'll once again come into this and talk about almost about Germany. Uh, just and so then we are having because as I already said, I'm feeling quite nervous because yesterday fully I was sleeping because these times I'm having a good sleep, a full day, and so then we have Ghana, and we are having Kingdom of Great Britain, and the Kingdom of Great Britain belongs to my grandmother, Queen Mary, and so I am the legal heir, and I am going to adopt Kingdom of Great Britain. So I have finished my studies, and I am ready for the adoption, and then I am Greece. So Greece, already I've been there to Greece and all of the beautiful fruits and all of the things and all of the ancient Greek literature and all of the stories run by me. So in a short time, so we have no other work. So we enact it and we have Grenada and we have Guatemala and Guinea. So actually, Guinea-Bissau and Guyana. So the place I was saying was Guinea only, I think. So then we have Haiti and Honduras, and we have Hungary and we having Iceland. So last time I was in Iceland and I have signed Iceland 1,000 times. So by satellite and along with Charles and Diana. So Iceland belongs to one of the islands of British and then we have India. No need to say about India, a lot of things we know. And we have Indonesia. So, Indonesia also, like I have read and saw about the Cambodia and all of the things. And we have Iran, and we are having Iraq, and we are having Ireland. So Ireland, I was in the mountains, along the mountains. I don't know whether there are some other places which belong to Ireland, but I am sure about it. There are some places, but so this yellow gold of Ireland. So actually, they give an equal weightage of gold, double the times of the amount we pay. So, we could get back our own money, and we are given the valuable extra amount equal to the money through the gold. So, if we sell the gold or if we buy the gold, we are profited. So I am very much thankful to Ireland, and I love you, and very thankful for the participation and helping all of the people. And let us know what you want in return of the help you have done for us these days. And we have set a maximum amount of money, a sum of money about some 30,000 dollars for the gold you pay for us, and we are very thankful for you. And then we have Israel. So I've been to Israel and Italy. Italy, I have finished signing in completely. Um, and so Italy has different parts, like, so, but only two parts. So there's about the Paris corner, the Vatican City, and the Venice, I think, and and the land part of Italy, the cultivable part in between, which have been stuck in between Germany and France. So this was a paper of the World War Two, I think. World War One or two? It is World War Two. Actually, World War One was about the Australia, and so next we have the Ivory Coast and all of things. So J for Jamaica. So it has already been 25 minutes. So Jamaica, I have stated about the coral mass and all of the things, and this beautiful place. And so I have talked from Jamaica and I finished off the visual communication, but still there are a lot of interior places which we need to get through. And because there has been this Caribbean Sea and this Mediterranean Sea, I have finished off this Pacific also, Pacific Ring of Fire, and this Mediterranean Sea, the Caribbean Sea islands, Mediterranean islands, and also this what to say, Atlantic part, and the entire of which comes entire of, under entire of Antarctica. So like it will be like also, and now we are dealing with Africa on the world map through a 3D view of the satellite. So last time was a 3D view of Antarctica on the world map. So now comes the Africa, I think. So then I have to go to South America back and revise all of my countries, and then United States will never be on the sideways; it will be on the sky, and so Asia is what we are living, so it will be always on road. And so next we are having Japan. So Japan, I was just only signing the important Jurassic Park and the national parks, which have a pathway to the Iceland. So it is actually a sea route through the this Podigai Malay. It was a beautiful hill, and today we're standing on the Podigai hills, and you could not see Namamalai on the side. Like you'll see the shadow of the traveling, but the main thing is the Namamalai is upside down. You could see on the sky through the clouds. One such so always I usually draw Kanjamalai upside down. When a bus moves, like when other satellites, when INSAT or some other satellites move, they usually draw Kanjamalai on the surface of the earth. So what I do is that I draw this Kanjamalai upside down, which looks like a ice hill. So something like a ice Velingiri hill, and so actually usually I use some black, and usually I take only black paint. Uh, and so last time I was very astonished to see the brown paint, which usually covers only the interior, but it was colored exterior also very nice. And also then we have this Jordan, and okay, then K Kazakhstan. So this Kazakhstan, Pakistan, Uzbekistan, and all of the things. Again, I have signed in a lot of times, but Pakistan was the main aim. But I was not allowed to enter. Actually, Pakistan has strict rules, and so then I can't joke with the police and officers. So it's a must. So it's a failure also, but a beautiful, no, beautiful picture, 3D parallax with the mountains, and you would certainly enjoy into Pakistan. But still, then we have Kenya, the north and south Kenya, I think. And Kiribati, and we have Korea, North and South Korea. Only a few times I have been into Korea, and Kosovo, Kuwait, and Kyrgyzstan. So Kuwait was an important place, and so I'm feeling very sleepy. So we are having LMNOPQRST. So all of these we'll see in the next video. So thank you. Have a nice sleep. Have a nice time. Don't worry. Like I have to worry because I have not signed in a lot of things. Like I have signed in through um, the roadways, but still I have to get papers for my railways. So that then only I'll get my rail at my home. So thank you. Have a nice rail day, and thank you for the railways.